Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Sandman here, and the other night I just performed my very first live show as a solo artist, and it was so crazy, so I thought I wanted to come on here to talk to you about it in a long form video. If you know my past, you know that I come from a drumming background. I've been playing drums for probably about 4 or 5 years, longer than I've been doing this solo music. So I have played shows in the past as a drummer, but this was my very first show playing as a solo performer, singing, rapping, and being the only person up on stage. And it was very different. I think I wasn't nervous about the gig until about 20 minutes before, and that's when it started to sink in. And what I'd done, I knew I needed to get myself into that zone, because you can't be going up on stage. I think everyone's going to get nervous a little bit, but you don't want to be going up on stage showing that, especially with the type of music that I make. I want to be going up on stage and I want to be exuding confidence, and I want to be having that aura around me that, you know, I'm meant to be here and to command the energy in the room. So what I'd done before, I went out the back for about 20 minutes and I really just got myself into that zone. And the thing that really made me get into that zone was, I just told myself, I said, this isn't Brian now, this is Sandman. And it sounds cliched, it probably sounds a little bit cringy, and I realise that. I've heard so many artists say that they have a persona, or they get into a different mind state where someone else takes over when they're performing and stuff. And I can see that now after doing that and telling myself, look, this isn't Ryan anymore about to perform, this is Sandman and I'm here. After that, it was just like I just switched. I went out there and it was so good. It was so different to being a drummer, where when you're the drummer, you're at the back and people might glance over you every now and again, and usually you've got a wall of musicians in front of you. So the attention of the crowd is divided up between them four elements and stuff. But now, me being the only person on the stage, all eyes on me pretty much. But I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. And when I saw the crowd reciprocating the energy that I was giving out, when I saw people enjoying the music, one of the things I wanted to say also was just how quickly everything went. I had a 30-minute set, which I was thinking, damn, I'm going to be up on stage for ages. But it was just like that. It felt like I started the first song, and then before you know it, I'm on the last song and it's over and done with. And the adrenaline completely overtook me. You know, I usually drink a lot of water, and especially if I know that I'm singing and stuff, I want to be drinking a lot of water to keep my voice healthy and to keep everything flowing well. I done that half-hour set, and because my adrenaline was rushing so much, out of this is I think this is a two pint water bottle here. I had only drunk about that much water for the whole half hour, and I didn't notice until I came off the stage. I thought, damn, I really didn't drink a lot. And it was just because that adrenaline was just taking over me, and it felt like I was just completely zoned in for that half hour. And I don't know what happened to time. It was just like something else just completely took over, and I was fleeting in and out of being there. I was so in the zone that it was like meditative. Some of the things that I learned from doing this first live show was the difference between live and studio singing. You know, I have listened to a lot of artists before, where you see these videos and they compare the live to the studio versions. And if you are a good and seasoned artist, you're gonna sound pretty similar, but there's still differences, and I didn't realize these differences until I was on stage, where at least for me, I had in-ear monitors in, so I was trying to hear myself through that. I had the energy, I had the adrenaline, I was, for my fault, a lack of water, and there were so many factors in play. And when you're singing, or when I'm doing it just live, I'm just standing there at the microphone, and you are in the perfect environment where you don't need to move about, you don't need to worry about stage presence and stuff. It is literally just you and the microphone, and you can kind of set yourself right, you can get good posture, you can think more about jaw placements and stuff around here that's moving on. At least for me, for that first show, probably because it was my first show doing the singing and rapping and being a live performer, a lot of that just went out the window, and it was just instinct that kicked in. And it's not always a bad thing, but there was a few moments that I want to improve on from that first show. Moments where I probably wasn't thinking about the technique as much, and I was just so caught up in the adrenaline and stuff at the moment, which I reiterate isn't a bad thing. My voice may have fell flat a few times and stuff like that, but from the things to improve as well, I also need to realise that I'm still very much a recovering perfectionist. I remember when I came off the stage, the first thing that I was asking people was, oh, how did it sound? Was my voice flat? Was I moving around enough? Did it look good? Was everyone enjoying it? And probably looking for any minute detail that I could pick holes in. And I'm not saying it's not good to want to, I think you can aim for perfection, but not beat yourself up when you don't get it, because you'll never be able to reach perfection. And this isn't a new thing for me. I remember when I used to play shows on the drums, everyone would be coming up to me saying, oh, that was amazing, that was so good. And I go, yeah, but I missed that one beat there, the snare was a little bit off, anything like that. And this really carried over, I noticed, into after I got off stage for this show, where at the end of the night, after watching back some videos and stuff, it really bummed me out for whatever reason. And it felt like these very few moments were overshadowing a amazing milestone that I just achieved, which was going up on stage and playing my first live show by myself. And it was something that I'd put off for ages, because I just felt like, you know, the music wasn't live suited, and just probably a bit of nerves and stuff as well. But it wasn't until I saw The Weeknd perform live that I thought, you know what, I do want to do this. And it was such a good moment to experience, and to finally do that, it was an amazing achievement. And I don't want to let my perfectionist nature overshadow the achievement that I have just done. At the end of the day, with anything, there is always going to be room for improvement. And I think now, being a few days separated from the event, I can see that it was just such a success. And obviously there were things that I could have done better, but me comparing myself on that night to an artist like The Weeknd, who's #1 on Spotify, he's been touring for over 10 years and he's got so much production, so much behind it. Me comparing myself to an artist like that on my very first show, I realised, and I acknowledged at the time, that it is absolutely ridiculous and it's a silly comparison. My favourite moment of the night was 100% in Poppin'. I was not expecting this song to go off as much as it did. I absolutely love the song, but the night was very rap focused, and within my catalogue, Poppin' isn't the most rap song, and it just went off. I'll show the clip here because this clip is amazing. And they didn't come to see me, they were just heavily vibing with the song, and it was the most amazing feeling ever to see people getting that hyped for your music and stuff. And yeah, that was 100% the best moment of the night, just seeing the crowd go off that much, and yeah, I just loved it. I've always been very dedicated and I'm always pushing for the next thing, but after getting that very first taste of performing live, it's just gone to a whole new level. I want to keep playing shows and I want to keep doing this. But yeah, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for coming onto this video to hear me speak about my first live show, because unfortunately not everyone got to see the show. Hopefully you'll be able to come to more, hopefully, because I know I've got people that listen all around the world. Hopefully in time I will be able to come around and see every one of my fans in every different country. That is really the goal. Thank you very much everyone. I'll see you later. Sandman out.